Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thank you so much for joining me. So this update may be my last update until maybe like the labor and delivery vlog, or maybe the labor and delivery story I may do, or I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take my camera, I don't know. I guess like I can plan to, but you never really know what's gonna happen. So anyways, there's a lot of things that I want to share with you guys, being that I haven't talked to you guys since I was maybe like 28 or 29 weeks pregnant. It's been a while, but yeah, there's definitely some things I want to share with you guys. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the baby. As I said, I am 35 weeks pregnant, and if this is your first time watching me, I am having a boy, and this will be my third boy. According to Baby Center, which is like my go-to resource for all things pregnant, I'm just gonna read just a little bit just so you can kind of get caught up to, you know, what's going on inside of me. So anyways, the baby does not have too much room to maneuver now that he's over 18 inches long, and tips the scale at 5 1/4 pounds. Wow, about the size of a honeydew melon. He's not likely to be doing somersaults anymore, but the number of times he kicks should remain about the same. His kidneys are fully developed, and his liver can process some waste products. Most of his basic physical development is now complete. Yay! He'll spend the next few weeks putting on weight. So yeah, I am super excited about that. I feel since the last update, the symptoms haven't really changed. The only thing that I do notice is that it's like, I feel like some of those first trimester symptoms are coming back, like the sensitivity to certain smells and like just certain foods, and I just haven't been eating as much as I probably should. My appetite hasn't been what it was in the second trimester. I don't know if it's because it's uncomfortable for me to eat now that I have, you know, this big belly, and it's like I can't eat that much. I don't know what it is, but I haven't really been eating much, and certain lotions and soaps that I've been using, I have to kind of switch up because I can't stand the smell, and certain deodorants and certain like colognes and perfumes and scents and stuff. It's just really like I just feel like I went back to the first trimester, which was just absolutely horrid for me. So I am now 35 weeks pregnant. So when I was 34 weeks pregnant, and I believe it was the 30th of Friday, I got really sick. Like this past pregnancy has been really tough for me. Just different things that I'm experiencing throughout this pregnancy that I haven't experienced with my other two sons. My other two sons are 5 and 6, so it's been about I say maybe 6-7 years since I've been pregnant. But anyways, maybe I just don't remember some of the stuff, or I don't know what it is, but it's definitely different from what it was before, just with certain symptoms and just how I've been feeling. Like I just know that the shortness of breath was taking like a toll on me. And with this pregnancy, you know, I've had two kids in elementary school, and you know what that means? That means that, you know, they're getting sick a lot. So we've been getting sick a lot. We've gotten sick like mid-January, and we went to urgent care because we broke out in rashes, and I didn't know what the hell that was. I didn't know if, at first I thought it was bed bugs. I'm like, oh my god, we got these bed bugs now. And then I thought it was like the measles, because you know I stay right around the corner from Disneyland in Anaheim, California, and you know we recently had a measles outbreak, but it wasn't the measles. Thank God my kids are vaccinated from that condition anyway. So it wasn't the measles. So we went to urgent care, and please excuse the kids outside. It took me all day to like get to do this video because I've been putting together the crib and doing other stuff, and it's like I finally got around to doing it, and the kids, everybody's kids are home, so I'm so sorry. Anyway, so we finally went to urgent care, and we went there like first thing. I'm like, as soon as it opened, like we were at the door, and couldn't find out it was just a rash from, you know, just like I guess the virus virus that we had, which was pretty common, they say. So they sent us home or whatever with like, you know, some like, they gave me like some Robitussin for the cough because I was complaining about the cough, and then they gave like some cough syrup to my other kids. So then maybe like a week later, like I say the week of January 26th, we got sick again. My kids were actually back in school at this time from vacation, but they got really sick. They had like a really aggressive fever to where, you know, I was up all night rotating Motrin and then giving them Tylenol. And then once they got better, I got sick. But when I got sick, I really got sick. Like, I had a fever, I had shortness of breath, or well, I really had shortness of breath. What else was going on with me? I had fever, I had shortness of breath. I just, I was like weak, in bed, sleep all day. My kids were at school and I was in bed all day. So like around 8 o'clock on Thursday night, I called the doctor and I talked to him. I'm like, you know what? I have a fever. You know, I just went over the symptoms or whatever. And he's like, just go ahead and go into the emergency room because the flu has been going around and it's really bad. And I got like so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, like, and then, you know, I went online, and Google could be like your best friend, and it can also be like your worst enemy, because I'm just like reading all this stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had a flu, like what's happened to my baby? Anyway, so I was like, it was like 8 o'clock that night and I was like, whatever. So I was from the bed, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I had shortness of breath and I could not breathe. Like, I was like taking like deep breaths and I just couldn't catch a breath. And then I was having Braxton Hicks contractions. I was having contractions like back to back, like the contractions were not letting up. And then they were just like, they're painful. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the emergency room. So I went ahead and I went into the emergency room, and come to find out, you know, when I got there, I had a fever, I was dehydrated, a lot of other things going on. And the nurse told me that they didn't put me in ER. They sent me straight up to, I don't even know what it's called, Lord. What is it called? I don't know. Labor and delivery. They sent me straight to labor and delivery because I was having contractions, and they probably just assumed that I was in labor at, what, 34 weeks? 34. So I went up there, and then kind of find out the nurse was like, oh, you're dehydrated, so that's why you're having these contractions. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start you on IV. They put me on IV to get some fluids running. And they went ahead and they swabbed me for the flu in my nose, and they just started me on flu antibiotics. I guess they just assumed that I had the flu, and they admitted me into the hospital. So they ended up taking me back down to, I guess, like the med surg department. And I was in the hospital for about maybe, I was there from Friday until like Saturday evening, I think. So like 2 days or something. And come to find out, I did not have the flu. I guess I just had like a very bad virus or something. They still to this day haven't told me what I had. I was asking the nurses, like, they're like, talk to your doctor. So but you know, while I was there, they went ahead and they put me on antibiotics via IV, and they also kept me hydrated through IV fluids. And they also gave me a flu shot there, because I probably haven't had a flu shot like I should have had, but thank God it wasn't the flu. And I was just so uncomfortable there, like, cause you know, since they were giving me so much stuff like through IV, I just had to keep going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, carrying that pole with me to the bathroom. I was just like, you know what, like, I need to get out of here. And I think they were trying to keep me in the hospital for like another 2 days, because the doctor was like, oh, we need to give you 2 more doses of this antibiotic. And the antibiotic was like, took all day. And I'm like, no, I need for you to discharge me. So like the second day I was there, I was like on the phone with the doctor, and I'm like, can you please, like, leaving messages on his voicemail, like, can you please call the nurses? Can you please just discharge me? I need to go home. And one of the reasons why I wanted to go home is because I'm like, I can take these medicines. I can take this antibiotic by mouth, and I can be at home getting rest, because it was like 4 in the morning, and they were like coming in like 4 o'clock in the morning. First of all, they were disturbing me like every 2 hours. I didn't get a chance to sleep. They were like poking me with different stuff and taking my vital signs. Like, this is necessary for you to take my vital signs at 3 in the morning. I'm like, I can tell you if it's something wrong with me, you know, like, let me rest. Like, the main thing of getting better is getting your rest. I wasn't getting rest. So, and then like one night, or like the night that I was there, I was there 2 nights. The second night I was there, like somebody came in 4 o'clock in the morning and like drew my blood. I'm like, you couldn't do this like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Why are you doing this now? So they took my labs and everything was okay with my labs. Just I was anemic, which is the norm. I am anemic and I've been taking those iron pills like crazy. But so anyway, I went in Friday morning, early Friday morning. I was discharged Saturday evening, and they just gave me some antibiotics to take by mouth, pretty much the same thing. I could have been like at home resting, and thank God it wasn't the flu, but that was very scary because that was the first time that I was sick during pregnancy. Mind you, I have not been sick all this year by the grace of God, but it just so happened that I just get sick while I'm pregnant, you know, like 8 months pregnant with, you know, my baby. So I just thank God that everything turned out to be okay, although it was not a good experience. I was happy that I finally got to see the hospital that I'm gonna be giving birth at, because I hadn't been there yet. So I was happy I got to see the hospital, and it's like I don't need to go on that hospital tour because I do not want to go back there unless I absolutely have to. So yeah, just kind of. And another thing that I noticed is that when I went up to labor and delivery, I'm like, it was quiet. I'm just like, it's so quiet in here. I guess it wasn't that many patients that night, or it just wasn't a busy day for them. But it was really quiet. The first 2 births I gave was at Long Beach Memorial in LA County, and I heard women screaming like, oh, and they were just like, everybody was just screaming. It was just so much commotion. It was so much going on. And then it goes to this hospital where it was like quiet. I'm like, is anyone having a baby in here? So I think the first night I went there, I think it was only 2 people giving birth, and they had like their epidural, so they were quiet. And it was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'm gonna be the only one here screaming and hollering. But yeah, I got to go home back to my kids. And I tell you, the minute that I went home and that night that I rest, I just sweated out whatever it was, and I was feeling a little better. I am not gonna lie, I did have a cough. I did have a lingering cough for about like a week after the hospital, and the cough has just started to go away. So on to some other stuff. I finally have been going shopping like all this month for the baby, and for all of his furniture, pretty much everything except for his clothes and stuff. I ordered online at Walmart. I ordered everything online. So last week, like every single day, it was really exciting because I was getting a delivery of something new every day. Like today, his crib came in the back, and I put that thing together myself because I was so excited. So I was just like, let me go and put this thing together so I can start arranging stuff. And I also got some other stuff that I wanted to show you guys. Just like a little, I went to DD's yesterday, and I just went to get him some mittens and get him some more bibs and stuff. And I think I actually went to get like an iron or something, but I ended up running into this bottle cleaner, this bottle brush to help clean his bottles. And this is by Newbie, which is the same brand of his bottles that I bought him. Newbie is the brand that I use for both of my other 2 kids. So yeah, and I also, now all this other stuff I think is, oh no, this is going too fast. I also picked up this Munchkin bottle drying rack from DD's, and I was really happy because at Walmart I think this was $12, and at DD's it was only $8, so I saved a couple of bucks. Oh my gosh, you guys are not gonna believe how much this thing cost. But I got this really cute hospital bag. It's so big for $5, okay? So cute, and it's super huge. I'm just gonna roll and stuff everything in there. And it has pockets and some other stuff I can put, like my phone and other stuff. And it has a pocket in the back. Super cute. I'm gonna try to do what's in my overnight bag. Hopefully I have the time and the energy to do that. I got some other stuff like some mittens and stuff from DD's or whatever, but all this other stuff I got from Walmart that I'm going to show you. So I went ahead and got him this head support, which looks like this. So when he's in his car seat, you know, he doesn't like, because you know, they can't hold up their neck. So it gives him that extra support. It's called a Summer Deluxe Bather. Looks like this. You put this in the bath or the sink and bathe him. And I know people are like usually used to getting the big old tub, like baby tub, but you know, I've been there, done that, and I found that it was very annoying, and half of the time I didn't use it because it was so big, and I just ended up, it was hard to store, and it was just like a pain. So I got this little thing right here, which I think will be easier to store. And yeah, I also got this Cuddle You thing. I think this is like really called like a boppy, but it's just not the brand. This is what it looks like. Ooh, let it back up a little bit. So what this is for, as you can see on the picture, the main reason I got it is to breastfeed, or to have some type of support when you breastfeed. And as the baby gets older, you can also use it as something for the baby to rest on, something to help the baby for tummy time, you know, to help build up that neck strength and then also something to help when he's about to sit up to support his back. So I got this, super excited about this. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna try the breastfeeding thing. I did not breastfeed with the first 2 kids, but I am, this is my 3rd child, so I'm gonna try something new. I got this swing. It looks like this. And the reason why I got one that sits on the ground versus one that's up tall is because with my first 2 kids, well, they use the same one since they're back to back, but that thing was like super hard to store, always in the way, like just took up a lot of space. So I decided to get something a lot smaller this time. I can kind of sit him on the floor by my feet while I watch TV and have him do his thing. The last thing that I want to show you that I have in my reach is, I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be lifting, but I'm so hard-headed. The last thing that I have is this Medela Pump and Style Advanced. This thing I definitely bit the bullet on, only because I wanted the best. I wanted the best breast pump on the market, and this thing has came up on as Lord, this thing was #1 on a couple of different lists that I seen. So yeah, I watched a couple of YouTube videos and everyone seems to really like this one. So this is what it is. It is a, Lord, I'm out of breath. It is a double breast pump that comes in like a tote bag. I really could care less about the tote bag. I really don't get the whole thing. I don't plan on pumping in public or whatever, so I don't really care to be discreet about that. But yeah, so it comes with like bottles and stuff, and this is supposed to, hopefully it pumps the milk out super fast. So yeah, I'm super excited about breastfeeding this time around. It's definitely something different, so I'm glad I picked this up. And I have something else down here, I didn't even see this. I got a wipe warmer, and I know this seems like so ridiculous, like why the hell are you getting a wipe warmer? Why are you wasting your money? But this thing really does come in handy, because I remember with my first child waking up like 2 o'clock in the morning to change his pamper and like putting that cold wipe on his booty. He was just like not having, like he just like so I just decided to go ahead and buy me another wipe warmer, because I thought that it's very essential to have. So yeah, okay, I think that's about it this time. So I think everything has came in from Walmart over the past week, like his crib. I have I decided to go with a jogger stroller this time around, because I plan on you know, of course, working out with the baby. I started to already get him some clothes. There's still some more clothes I want to get, but I definitely I got him some clothes and stuff, and you know, like his bibs and his burping cloths, and some other little like blankets to put over his car seat or whatnot. But yeah, I got his bottles, so all I really need now are his diapers, his wipes, and oh yeah, I have yet to find his picture outfit for his hospital pictures, and I have yet to find a take-home outfit, which I know is kind of like so like unnecessary, just like throw him on whatever, right? But I mean those types of things are just kind of fun for us I'm not a new mom, but fun for us moms to do, give us something to look forward to seeing him in that special outfit that we picked out for him. So I think I already know what I want. It's at Target, and I had to just go back and get it, and I think I'm pretty much all set from now. So I'll probably just try to vlog the rest of the pregnancy. Oh yeah, and one last thing, now that I am 35 weeks pregnant and I'll be 36 weeks pregnant this Friday, my doctor's visits are now every week. So that is very like, oh, that's so nerve-wracking, because that doctor, he's a super busy doctor. You go in there and you're gonna wait like a good hour before you see him. But so I'm not looking forward to that. But hopefully me scheduling my appointments in the morning will help with avoiding being there all day. But yeah, so next week he's gonna go ahead and test me for strep B again, and so that's gonna happen next week, and then like I guess I'll just be waiting for his arrival. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this very long update, but there was just so much to tell you guys, and I know it's just kind of all over the place, but I hope to see you guys again. Bye.